live from the Dunkin Latte Lounge.
Hello, everybody. What's going on? Let's get right to the reason we're here. Are you ready to celebrate the release of the Backstreet Boys and a very Backstreet Christmas? Are you ready? Want to bring them out?
Absolutely. Go for a cut. I feel like this has been a long time coming.
Here they are. They're right at this door. Here they come. Oh. Get your phones ready. Kevin, Nick, Brian, AJ, Howie, the Backstreet Boys.
Hello. Welcome. What's up?
How many interviews have you done in the last 25, 30 years?
60?
That's a great question. I don't even know.
68,000.
7,227,000.
You've done a lot. Welcome back to New York City. We're happy to have you here.
Good morning.
Thank you for having us.
It's so good to see you guys. And a Christmas album. Such a beautiful time of year.
Yes.
The music is beautiful.
I know, and this is probably the easiest question in the book. Why so long for a Christmas album? You've been doing it so long. Why
we had
now?
so much free time to make a Christmas album over the last 30 years. No, you know what? It was honestly fate and destiny. You know, obviously when the entire world shut down, everybody had a chance to reflect and take some time for themselves. And we literally had just come from Brazil. We got back to the States 3 days before the world shut down. And we sat idle for about 6 to 8 months and took advantage of that time and decided, you know what, now is the perfect time for us to get in the studio. We have the time to finally make a true Christmas album. And it was a California Christmas. We made the album in May, so it was like 90 degrees in California, so you're in shorts and sandals showing up to the studio. But we decorated the entire studio with a Christmas tree in the vocal booth. We had presents. We had a Yule log on the TV. We made ugly Christmas sweaters. We had a what do you call it? A white elephant party. And, you know, we just made it festive, made it feel like the holidays. And we couldn't be more proud of what came out of it. So
Kevin stole my gift, and I'm still pissed off at that.
Yeah. What happened?
Kevin stole my gift. The white elephant.
Well, you
What was
get
it
to trade.
Oh, I thought that was a single
It
or
was a
something.
boom box.
all right, yeah, the
It was a
boombox.
cassette tape boom box.
But the funny thing about it is that he bought it.
It was super dope.
It was-
I
Hey,
wanted
he
it.
bought
He
it.
bought it and wanted to keep it for himself.
Why would you
That's
buy
the bad
something
part
to give
about
away
it.
when you could keep it? I'm just
It backfired on him.
I gave them all Bitcoin, but it's gone down.
They call it, yeah.
No, you gave it to me. I'm the one that got it. It kind of goes up and down. It's not really doing that well, though.
Well, I know you guys recorded in LA, but you really captured New York in your song Christmas in New York.
We did.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous, and your claymation in the video, which is like the highest honor. I love
Thank
it.
you. Yeah. No, that was a lot of fun. We all grew up watching those movies: Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, like the claymation, all that. And it just both videos were great. You know, Last Christmas was a lot of fun as well. We wanted to kind of give people an inside look at what it was like in the studio, and just having fun. And then the claymation Christmas in New York, it just kind of brings that like warm fuzzy feeling. Like it makes you feel nostalgic in that way, and it just puts you in the mood for the holidays. So and we're really proud of that video.
Did you? What was that,
New
Kevin?
York is magical.
Yeah, you do
The
feel it,
holidays.
right? Yeah.
It's
Totally.
It turns into like a wonderland.
Well, of all the Christmas songs you could have done, why the ones you picked, like Last Christmas, for example? I mean, there's so many great. I know it's a classic, but like, why?
Well, it was tough. I mean,
there are a lot of classics.
The process of actually narrowing down the album to what was it? We said 12, and it's like 14 with the bonus tracks for Target. But you know, we decided to everybody just go into their tank bank and kind of think of what were some of the songs as a little kids that you grew up that you would wish to ideally be on a Christmas record. So we put together an Excel spreadsheet, and everybody like put in their request, and we did a voting system. And the stuff that had the most votes is what made it.
They were fighting over every Christmas song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm like,
No,
I
we
don't
weren't.
want to get in the middle.
No, we weren't.
I don't want to get.
That's a lie.
I don't want to get in the. I
Nick
don't
was
want to get in the
fighting.
middle of this, okay? But I only wanted one song, and that was Last Christmas. And that.
All right.
And the reason was because like on the radio, during that time when it came out, that was the song that got me in the mood, that made me think that, you know, the holidays are coming, Christmas is coming, whenever that song came on, for me. And then also I I put an Instagram video up like 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, my daughter actually dancing to that video, so that was really nostalgic for me. It meant a lot.
She was getting down in that video, man. She would not let go of that pill or that boombox, whatever thing that she had.
It's hard to watch looking back, you know, looking back on the especially the holidays, you know, looking back on it. Like, we watched it yesterday. I got really emotional just because, you know, you see that they're growing up. Your kids are growing up, and so. But I'm glad to have that memory.
Yeah, it happens fast, Nick. I have a 20-year-old.
It was actually
my
a
son's
much
like, Dad, Christmas music again?
Yeah.
Seriously?
It was actually
I'm like, come on, Bubba.
It was actually a much easier process than you would think, because after all said and done, there was a lot of songs that us collectively all chose. So, you know, like Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, I'll Be Home for Christmas. There were songs that were just staples, the Christmas song that we all put on our list. But there was one song that, for me, I had never even heard of, called Old Lang Syne. And same old Lang Syne. See, again, still don't know it. Still don't know it.
Dan Fogelberg.
Still don't know it.
Fogelberg.
Dan
And what's
Fogelberg.
so
Never
funny?
heard that? Who?
No, I never heard it. And what's so funny is I was on FaceTime about a month ago, and with my family, and my mother-in-law, who hates to be on FaceTime, she was like, I have to say, Alex, oh my God, thank you for doing that song. It's one of my favorites. That's from her generation. And
What are you
I'm
saying?
like,
It's
wow.
my generation.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, we're not that much older than you. Right?
She's, I'm not going to say how old she is, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, that song actually is now one of my favorites on the album. It's such a beautiful song. It's kind of haunting. And I'm glad that these two guys are the ones that, you know, lobbied for it.
Right.
So.
It was actually my wife's idea. I know you guys are supposed to be asking questions, but we're
Well,
just.
this
like,
is good.
talking.
You ask
right,
one
so
question and
I've-
then we'll just
And
go.
just go.
Yeah,
We'll just go.
We'll just talk to ourselves.
I've
Just
had-
made our jobs really.
Yeah, I was gonna say
good.
I've interviewed you guys a lot, and one of the favorite things about you guys is you guys just talk, and I just put the mic down.
Oh, that's for sure.
So when I hear you guys are coming, I'm like, oh, I got one question ready. I'm like,
That's it.
Hi, welcome to the show, and go.
Well, I did want to ask you, because you're all family men now and you're touring the DNA tour. So how has it changed for you? It's got to be hard to be away from family, right?
Well, when we were in the U.S. on the
No.
on the North American tour, we took our families with us all summer. Some of us did. Howie and I did, and Brian and AJ's would come out sporadically, and Nick's came out for a visit. But yeah, in the U.S., North America, we have our own buses. We bring our families with us. It's awesome.
who's happy to get away though from the family and get a break?
None of us.
We get a break all the
After
time.
2 years
so,
of COVID, I think
yeah.
each of us and our wives were probably really happy about
Right, that's
getting
true.
away from.
But like, I love my
them for a
family,
little
but
bit.
when I'm driving to work, I'm like, I'm getting away from this house for a hot minute.
Yeah,
Then I miss them by the time it's come back. But.
Thank God for Zoom nowadays and FaceTime and all that stuff. We can
That's very true.
communicate with our kids. But that's probably the hardest is when we're traveling like overseas.
Yeah.
And we're going like for a month at a time.
Right.
That's probably the toughest part of it.
When we started the DNA World Tour, it was actually 2019.
That's right.
Okay, so you think about like going way back to yesteryear.
Is that your
and,
DJ voice? Is that your DJ voice, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And the funny thing was I had my son Bailey opening up for us on the 19 run when we were doing arenas, and then fast forward to 22, we went to the sheds and the outdoor spots as well. So it's been like a family experience for me.
So is
which
DNA
nice.
tour still kind of going on? Because you're part.
Oh, yeah,
Because
it's
iHeart
still
The
going.
never-ending
You're on the
tour.
Jingle Ball tour too.
Yes,
Yes.
we are currently on the Jingle Ball tour, and then the DNA tour will wrap up probably around June of next year. So
We've got
yeah.
different regions of the world to still
Yep.
get to.
I hear you.
We've yet to get to Australia and New Zealand. We have postponed that thing during COVID
yeah.
like 3 times. So we're anxious to get over there. Down under.
Down under.
This is
And
truly the-
see those folks. And then we'll do Japan and Malaysia and Philippines and South American dates as well. So.
But this tour has been like the gift that keeps giving, because we've done America now twice. We've done Europe twice. We're going back to
Canada twice.
Japan. Yep, Canada
Again.
twice. So this is probably our longest tour ever. God bless us.
Everyone.
God bless us,
Everyone.
everyone.
God bless us, everyone.
And all of you guys too.
Bring us back to Christmas.
Christine and I have a few questions from the audience, and we wanted to hit you. They're from Light FM winners and all kinds of winners here.
I didn't think we were
is,
taking questions.
is Melissa? Well, they're already pre-done here.
No, I'm just-
We already got them.
There's no more time for questions.
Surprise!
Is Melissa Martinez in the audience? There she is. Melissa from right here in New York? All right. You asked a question. You asked, what are some of the Santa/elf of the shelf traditions you have or had with your children?
So just Elf on the Shelf? Or
any tradition at all? Santa's, Elf on a Shelf?
Listen to the question. It was Santa.
Well, yeah, it was.
I want Snoop on a stoop.
Or period after everyone, right? No. I couldn't tell. No, we do Elf on the Shelf, obviously. About to do Snoop on the stoop.
Heck yeah, man.
No, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, though. With the kids, we gotta basically, it's work. I mean, if you know it, those elves gotta end up in different places, and so. But they do actually. What are we talking about? They do.
It creeps me out. I don't do it. I don't do it. It creeps me out.
Sometimes you wake up in the morning. And Kristen's like, "Honey, did you move the elves?" I'm like, "No." And so we run and we throw them up on a shelf somewhere or back behind something before the boys get out of bed.
It's way too much responsibility. It's too much.
I went to bed. I fell asleep.
Yeah, we don't do it in my house. We don't. Yeah, it's creepy,
It's a lot of
man.
work.
It is a lot of work.
It's a ton of work.
Right.
Yeah, it's a ton of work. I actually know the two ladies that created Elf on the Shelf because they're from Atlanta, in Georgia.
Really?
And we just did an event with them out in California to launch the album. And
They were in a different spot every time you saw them?
Yeah. No, but like as soon as Elf on the Shelf came out, which was years ago, my wife and I, we had Marty. Marty was our elf that got sent to us, and so the little plastic one before they came out with the plush ones, which added to everything, like the hysteria. And so my wife comes to me and she's like, "Baby, I think the elf should have like a zip line across the den." And I was like, "How are we supposed to do that?" And she was like, "Well, we'll just tack in, a little line and have like powder and all stuff like they were baking and crap in the kitchen and all." And I was like, "No." Like I started looking at our beautiful trim on the side of the wall, and I'm like, "I'm not nailing a thing in there." And my wife was like, "Oh yes, you are." I was like, "Did we do it?" "Yeah, we did it."
Yeah, we did it.
It's like it just kept getting higher and higher, and I was like, "What are we gonna do next time?" So thank God, but Bailey's 20, like I said, not
Parachute down.
We don't do that anymore.
And she's doing good in the countryside, right?
Yes, she is.
We actually did an interview with you on a podcast, and she's doing pretty good on the country music side. I'm sorry, he.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
my wife's a country music.
Right.
Yeah, Leanne started doing it too now. Yeah.
Yeah. We're.
You have another question, Christine?
Yeah, I think we've got a little bit of a theme going. Obviously, we have a Christmas theme, but this is from April Andrews from Brooklyn. April.
Hi, April.
Brooklyn in the
Brooklyn in the house.
We're Brooklyn.
It happens.
We're Brooklyn.
Sorry to that is a big mistake. So from the Bronx. So April, you asked, what is a holiday tradition that you've started with your family?
Ooh. So for me and my family, it's all about the Christmas cookies. But instead of just the staple like candy cane or snowflakes, we like hand make and design whatever shapes we want. My brother-in-law by hand made Kevin McAllister with the hands screaming, and it was like spot on. And then him and I made Nakatomi Tower from Die Hard, and we had the like the fire at the top and the whole building. But I don't really do a lot of sugar, but that's the one time that I go frosting crazy. I lather that stuff up as much as possible, and I'm the one that ends up eating most of the cookies once they're done. My kids have one and they're like, "Wah!" So
yeah, for me, it's like my wife is actually part Spanish, so she introduced some new traditions to our family. Where basically she cooks like pozole the night before Christmas, which is like this soup with like these amazing corns. Pozole, it's amazing. It's super good. And then like the next morning there'll be like tamales. So like just infusion of a little bit of a Latin influence into the food, which is really cool.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a Latin thing, because as a little kid, I didn't grow up like eating cookies and stuff like that. We were lucky if we had like hot sauce and like rice and beans or something like that. It was like we didn't have cookies. So my wife, being Italian, I don't know how that came about, but she introduced me to the cookies. So we now created that tradition with the kids. We also all wear matching pajamas the night before and take a picture. And
You put hot sauce on the cookies now?
No, I don't put hot sauce on the cookies.
I mean,
AJ,
you might.
at least learn not to do that. But we play old Christmas albums on Christmas morning. So my kids are now going to be tortured with our album for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, I'm going to say, you're going to play yours now all the time. Exactly. Exactly.
Our Christmas morning, my wife makes homemade biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and sausage gravy. We eat like kings, and then we open presents.
That's a beautiful thing.
We have to watch. We have to watch It's a Wonderful Life. That's one.
Yeah, you have
one
to.
tradition.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have to
And
watch
what about Christmas Story? It's on.
Wasn't that cool? Just answer the question, and then it's next.
My wife says we can't show the kids Christmas stories. You can't get away with that stuff nowadays. Like some of the stuff, like with the leg and the lamp and stuff.
I have that lamp.
What, is that too risque?
Our 9-year-old should not be seeing that right now at this age.
Fragile.
Fragile, yeah.
Right, exactly. Where is Trisha from Spotswood, New Jersey? Oh, right here.
Hey, Trisha.
Let's see. You wanted to know what is each of your favorite songs to perform or have performed. So let's go down the line. Brian, your favorite tune to sing. What do you know? Do you know? We should play like a match game here. Or what do you think he's gonna say?
Oh my God.
The same one that I'm going to say?
Say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Siberia.
Siberia.
What song is that?
Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. My favorite song is Siberia to perform. Yeah.
Right now, honestly, I know this is current, but with the new in the Christmas album, Christmas in New York is so much fun to perform. It's so, I don't know, it makes you kind of feel like, you know, part of the Rat Pack or something like that. It's cool.
Right. Poor Nick's talking. You guys are talking.
That's what a boy band is about. For
What
me,
for you?
I'll make it short and quick. For me, forever it was All I Have to Give.
Still.
But then we started putting this hat routine in the performance.
You said short and sweet.
So, but unfortunately, the hat routine is very short, but it's very hard. If you miss it, one of the guys will bust your chops up on stage. So it's become actually one of my least favorite now. It's kind of sad.
He has anxiety because if you flip the hat and drop it, everybody's like, ah!
Yeah.
True you get roasted on stage.
I don't have a favorite song. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a lie.
Back to Your Heart.
Okay.
It's a deep cut on the Millennium album.
To say the road to
Yeah.
And the tune you're tired of performing. Be
Quit
real.
playing games.
with my
Yeah, quit playing
Really? All
games.
right. Is it because it's been around the longest, maybe for you, or one of the longest?
It's one of the longest. Actually, what I'm excited that we brought back is the opening of the DNA tour, which is a song called "I Want to Be with You," which was off of the Red album, which is our very true first album, which was never
93?
released to the
Came out in
States.
Europe.
Yeah,
93, 94, right?
yeah.
You could go down to Tower Records and get it in the import section.
Right.
Hoping to have it out maybe next year. That'd be great if we could finally get it to be released.
Remember that store?
Yeah.
Back in
Yes.
the-
Yeah, Tower Records,
We
Amoeba.
missed that store. Amoeba, yeah.
What's
Right.
I know, what is this thing?
We'll do another question here. What do you have?
Okay, so Kasim Andrews? Kasim, okay.
What's up, man?
From Harlem via the Bronx. Kasim is asking, what is a Christmas task that you're so bad at, you have no problem paying someone else to do it instead, like wrapping gifts or putting up the lights?
That's it right there, wrapping gifts.
Yep.
I go tape crazy. But my wife finally showed me like how to properly, she is like pristine with it. Her and her mom, it's like when you go to like the department store and you have them wrap, how it looks like absolutely perfect. That's how good they are. And they've finally shown me. I'm still not the best, and I still use too much tape. Like, it's just ridiculous. And like my family, my kids even, you would think kids would just tear open the presents. They open it so nicely. I'm like, open it already.
Right.
It's like, come on, I want to open mine. So, yeah. It's like, Jesus.
We actually did a story on the radio yesterday about if you give a gift that's kind of not that greatly wrapped, it's more appreciated and more endearing.
Yeah.
So if,
Then awesome.
if it looks
So
like
go
Stevie,
for it.
yeah.
I'm just going to just
Yeah.
do this in a big circle. Who cares?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Where is Katie from Aberdeen, New Jersey? There you are. Hi, Katie.
Hey, Katie.
What is your favorite dance step /
we go way
choreography? Can you?
We took selfies down front.
Oh, you know Katie. All right.
Yeah.
Can you show your favorite dance step or favorite choreography?
Go ahead, AJ.
Anybody want to participate?
I mean, I am the best dancer. What?
Yeah, here we
That is not true.
go. Show me your.
I was better at Dancing with the Stars. Okay, he was 5th place.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but I won Drag Race. Anyways.
Yeah.
And I didn't do none of that,
Nick's
so
up
I'm
for
better.
next. Do the hat routine, AJ.
Your
my
go-to,
favorite.
like, you know.
I mean, we've done this for years. I mean, that's. I'm trying to think, what's a good one that's new?
I don't know.
You know what I do like is,
All right.
is this one.
Don't on the.
That's what we call it now. Pizza, 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 slice. Oh, yeah. No, that's my solo move. Oh, okay. You gotta sing it, though. Wait, what is it? Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
I could get him.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best dancer in the world.
Oh, thank you. 2 shows, Friday, Saturday. I'll be here all week.
By himself.
I will.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's it for me.
Oh, is it? So what? Can we get a preview of tomorrow's Jingle Ball tunes? Can you what? It's gonna be a mixture of Christmas songs and some of the
I think
classics.
we're doing two holiday songs. One of our originals that we wrote. It's called Happy Days. And then we'll do Last Christmas, and then we do some of the hits. We do I Want It That Way, Larger Than Life, Everybody Backstreet's Back.
Nice.
As
As long as you love me.
As Long As You Love Me. Yeah, I think those are the songs.
As long as you love me. Oh,
That's the
wrong.
whole set.
That's not us.
AJ, somebody was asking me yesterday about. I was telling him about the drinking game we played on the plane ride.
Yes. Those are the days.
Yes. Back when we were party animals. Well, you more than me, but
Yeah.
what was how did you play the game again?
Well, I don't play it anymore.
He doesn't play anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't
but
play it anymore.
You can do it with
but-
apple juice.
No,
I'm saying it doesn't have to be
yes,
alcohol.
So the whole theory was you put your hand behind your back and you pick a number. So, okay, right now, what's the number I have?
You have 3.
Okay, so it's 4. You're
4.
wrong. So now you have to drink for 4 seconds out of the bottle.
I thought it was 1 second because I was
No,
one
it's
one
4
off.
seconds. However,
Like
yeah,
that rule.
whatever
Brian.
you're wrong with,
Thank you,
that's the number.
Now,
So, yeah,
substitute.
How many fingers is Kevin holding up?
2. You're wrong. Yeah.
He switched it.
That was
he had
funny.
2. He had 2.
And that's
Well,
what,
oh well, yeah, well.
and that's what AJ was.
Yes, but see,
inebriate your
yes, yeah.
partner.
As
AJ
the
was
game
known for
Basically, that was the
progresses,
dumbest
you start
game
doing
ever
this.
invented.
I liked it. I still remember
Oh, no.
it.
Trust me, as the game progresses, you start doing that. You're just like, yeah.
But you got to understand,
messed up.
he made up the
Kevin.
game. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So do not play with AJ.
Hey,
But you're already drunk by
Kev,
round 2.
that was
so-
Right,
priceless.
and then, yeah.
That was like
Yeah.
a Visa commercial. That was priceless.
Like
Yeah.
how easy is it to just cheat in that?
I mean, you know, hi. Alcoholic,
AJ.
hello, sorry, yes.
I'm reading your mind.
Yes, ooh.
That was a great trip, though, and it comes up every time I interview you guys. The Round the World in 2000.
That was a really incredible moment for all of us. I mean, that was something that nobody had ever done, to travel around the world in 100 hours and to do what we did, and that was a pretty...
And Kevin flew the plane for like a hot minute. I'll never
Yep,
forget that. The
yep.
plane, I'm not kidding. Remember the plane made like a dip? And no,
That
I'm not
was
kidding.
me.
I didn't think much of it. You come out of the cockpit. You said that was me. It's true. It's true.
He did that?
No,
That
Kevin
was
did
him?
that.
I was like,
We were cruising along fine. I was trying to fall asleep.
and the plane's yours. I'm like, all right, cool.
And it's so funny. To this day, I didn't know why the plane did that. You know, we were in the back. Now I
Like,
know.
I was about to do this.
I
fun
soil
time.
myself. That's what happens. That's what happens.
That was 22 years ago, just a couple of weeks ago. It was late November. We were doing Black and Blue.
Golly.
And we finished right here in New York.
That's
where we ended
right.
up
We
landing.
wrapped it up right here.
The best
So
thing
jet
about it
lag.
is,
Do you remember that?
the best thing about it is that we survived. Actually,
Yeah.
we,
I remember
we
being
actually
very
made
jet
it.
lagged. Yeah, and I don't sleep well on planes. I don't know about you guys. We had a bedroom. I'm sorry. They were like, "Hey, radio people, you go in this seat.
Yeah.
These guys will be in the bed." Like you had like a huge bedroom.
But it was one bed.
One
though.
bed for 5 guys.
You still have more than I did.
That's like a true boy band initiation.
Yeah.
For all of us to be on an airplane.
We're
that high
really
up,
close.
All in one bed.
Okay, next question.
No, we
Brian
want
was
keep
there
us
details.
on
all the
track.
time. First
We
one
want
in.
details.
I don't have PTSD. Next question.
We love you guys. We can't thank you
you,
enough. You're gonna hang out with our lovely winners, and we'll get you out of here. Backstreet Boys, everybody, give it up.
Thank you guys. Happy holidays.
Thank you.
take some photos?
To see more videos like this, check out DunkinLatteLounge.com. And if you're posting on social, use the hashtag Dunkin Latte Lounge.